Hello and welcome to BMedroom Revit tutorials. Today I would like to show you how to make a thermal insulation transition over the window frame from the outside of the wall and the plaster transition over the window frame from the inside of the wall. Of course, this is the method for those who use this type of detail in the construction industry. Now from here I will show you the changes from the parameters will affect the walls. I changed the plaster parameter and the changes are visible, you can see. Now I will change the parameter for thermal insulation. You can see when we change the values in the parameter, the thermal insulations moves. All right. That's it. Now I will edit this family. All settings are in the family. Here we can use opening tool to make opening for window family. This window is nested window family. But if we use opening tool, we won't have the result that we need. To make these parameters for plaster and thermal insulation, I use Windows void tool and cut the parts of the walls for a window frame. I use one void window tool to cut the part of the wall where is a window frame positioned, and I use also one window void tool to cut the part for thermal insulation, and this is the part for inside of the interior of the wall where is the plaster. I will show you here. We have the void tool. I delete it. Now this is how how our wall looks when we delete the void tool. All changes that we are going to make in this family will affect the window in the project. All right, I will delete all the voids, all three voids I use for this kind of parameters that I would like to show you in this tutorial. I used reference plans. I used 4 reference plans for thermal insulation, left, right, below and above of the window. So I create 4 parameters for that. Sometimes we need to move only thermal insulation from one side of the window, for example from left side or for right side. So I added 4 parameters for thermal insulation from exterior part of the window. Here we have reference plan for window framing. I added the parameter for changing the thickness of the window framing. Just to show you how I did that, we have 2 reference plans from the edges of the wall. And also you can see I position the window to the exterior edge of this wall, and the window will appear in that way in the project also. All right, you see how I created this kind of parameter for window frame thickness. And we will add the reference plan for plaster parameter, or we can add that parameter without reference plan. We will add the dimension when we create the void using extrusion void. I will show you that later. All right. I will name these reference plans so it will be easier for me to find them from the views of this elevation views of this family. Now I will create our first void for exterior part of the window, where we are going to add parameters for thermal insulation. All right, I will draw it and I will lock these lines to reference plan, so changes with reference plan will affect the void also. All right, I will move this void to outside and I will lock it to the reference plans. All right, one thing left, I will use cut tool by clicking on void and on the wall. If you forget to do this, your void won't cut the thermal insulation or any part of the wall. Now I will model the void for window frame, and this part of the void I locked also to the reference plans. And now I will make the same from the elevation view. I will lock the below and up side to the reference plans of this window. Now here I need to make some changes. This part of the void which is outside of the wall, I will move the below part of the void. All right, now it's okay. Okay, now I will move it, and from here I will go to the elevation view. I need to lock it to the base of the wall. All right, now also I will use the cut tool to cut the void and wall for window framing. All right, what's left? We need to create void for interior part of the wall, where we are going to put the plasters. Now I will show you how to add the parameters for plaster by adding the dimensions, and from here we can create new parameter. I have already created. Earlier I showed you how to create parameter for those that don't have experience with Revit. All right, now by selecting the parameter from here, I add the parameter for plaster. All right, and I'm going to use the cut tool. First I need to uncut this part here. All right, and then I will use cut tool to cut the interior part of the wall. All right, first I will lock the void to the base of the wall, and above I will lock it to the reference plan that's below the rolling shutter. In this Revit family I have rolling shutter. You can see it below the window, sorry, above the window. All right, and that's it. We have ready window. We need to change the wall closure The wall closure shows wall layers that are going to be wrapped. In this case, we will have the plaster. So this reference plane will be end of the plaster from the inside of the wall. Alright, just to show you, I will load. Now I can delete this family, and from here, if we unlock this wall closure and change the other reference plan as a wall closure, you can see the changes. I choose the reference plane that is in the middle of the wall, and now you can see the plaster came to the reference plane with wall closure. All right, now I'll unlock this and turn on the reference plane that determines the thickness of the window frame. Now you can see plaster go to the window frame, where is the reference plane with wall closure. All right, you can make changes now when you know the principle how this method works. You can make different changes on this family. For example, you can make openings on the walls. Now I will add the void extrusion on this side of this window family. The extrusion must be in the wall. We must use the cut tool. So if we cut the wall in the family, then we will have the changes when we load the family in the project. Now you can see we have here the cutted part of the wall. All right, these changes affect all family types from this family. Now I will make changes on this extrusion. I will move it to the outside of the wall, so it will cut the thermal insulation also. All right, you can see I will open the 3D view. Now you will see the changes on the outside of the building. Here you can see them. You can see. I will align this extrusion to this reference plan. I will lock it. All right. Now with this example, I show you the method, and you can use this method in the way you wish. All right. There is different projects with different openings on the facade, so you can use this method in a very different ways. That's all for this tutorial. I hope it will be helpful for you. Please don't forget to subscribe and to share my tutorials with your friends and colleagues. See you in the next tutorial.